Hey, can you believe we are wrapping up our last couple days of beauty school? So I hope you've enjoyed the information that we've shared so far. As we kind of wrap everything up, I do want to talk about a couple of tools that are available to you through the Mary Kay website and through just resources that you have. Okay, so first of all, everything that we've covered today is on the product section of the MKOC. So that's the Mary Kay back office. Now, I personally do have all of my pages, product pages printed in a binder, put in page protectors. But you definitely don't need to do this. You just need to know where to find the information. And so that is super important, just to know where these resources are so that you can be knowledgeable in your field. In Mary Kay, it's an amazing, lucrative business. And learning the basics of what we do is not overly difficult. And I really challenge you just to spend the time to educate yourself, because I know the amount of confidence that you have heading out into the world when you know our products and you know our resources. So that's one of the things that's super important. So, number one, know where to find the information about our product, know where to do the research. Number two, make sure you are on all the available products that are necessary for your skin. If you're putting on 5 different things at night before you go to bed to keep your skin perfect, why not? We get these products at wholesale. There is absolutely no reason for anything in your bathroom to say anything other than Mary Kay on it. We have an absolute amazing product research and development team. We have amazing scientists that back everything that we create. We are our own manufacturing plant. We do not outsource our manufacturing, so that our quality control is top notch. And I absolutely believe in everything that Mary Kay puts out there. Okay, so make sure that you are using the resources that are available to you, as well as using every single product that's going to give you the best advantage for your skin and makeup and personal beauty, as well as friends and family. You definitely want to share this with absolutely everybody. And I mean, even just having the products around your house, having a hand cream available for people to be able to use. Even in my bathrooms, there's satin hands, and all of these things are available there. Okay, so once you feel confident and you've got your skincare routine mastered, how do you offer this exam opportunity to your clients? Okay, so there's a couple resources available to you. The first thing, of course, is our Mary Kay profile card. So on our Mary Kay profile cards, you have a client fill this out every time you meet a new client. If you don't know them, or if there's someone who you just talk to occasionally, you can just ask them the questions and fill it out for them. Now, so the first page, they fill out, and then when you flip it open, the inside page will tell you exactly which products to put them on. So basically what this does is, based on how they answer the questions on page number 1, on page number 2, based on what they've checked off, it will tell you exactly what product they need. So let's say they checked off that they prefer a matte finish to their skin, and that they're interested in oil control. So on the other side, it will recommend that they wear our Matte Wear foundation, and that they should try our oil mattifier. If they're blemish prone, they need to try the Clear Proof. So based on their answers on page 1, page 2 will tell you which products are recommended for their skin type. So that takes all the guesswork out. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, once you have a customer, what do you do with them? Okay, we all understand the business of customer service and the golden rule treatment and all of these things, and yet I sometimes, definitely when I started, struggled with how often do I call my customers? I don't want to call them too much and feel like I'm hounding them, but then I don't want to call them enough and have them feel like I'm not available. So I contact all of my customers once a quarter. We talked about that at the beginning of the program. And then, so every single one of my customers hear from me once a quarter when we have a new campaign out and new products to launch. And then I've got my really good customers that absolutely love everything about makeup. Those ones I contact at the beginning of the quarter and then at the middle of the quarter. So they actually hear from me every 6 weeks. There's just a handful of them, but they're such makeup buffs that if I'm not showing them new things, they're on YouTube trying to buy everything online. So I need to be that resource for them because they are just such beauty people that they need a new thing in their bathroom like every 3 weeks. Okay, so how do you keep track of this? So there's a couple different options available to you to organize your office. I don't know how many over the years clients I've lost, but I guarantee you I have lost names, phone numbers, contact information to people that could be really great clients if I personally would have taken better care of them. So I'm always trying new systems. And so I do have an online program. It's called Boulevard, and I do enter all of my customers, everything in there. So that is something that you actually have to pay for. You can use just the Mary Kay My Customer section of the MKOC in the back office and just have all of your customer information in there. Another option, if you are tactile and you like paper, you can simply take the profile cards. This is a binder that I've just picked up at Staples. You can take the profile cards, hole punch them, and just put them directly into a binder so that you have them all in one place. The other option that I have used in the past that also can work for you is to have a customer binder where it's full pages. You've got everything alphabetized, and then you just have one page for each customer. And it just allows you to take notes on when was the last time they ordered, what you chatted with them about. And this I actually really like because it allows me to take just really good notes on my conversations that I have with my customers. And then I can tell, like before I call them, I can quickly scan read everything that we've chatted about in the past, questions that she's had, and it just helps me to kind of see just basically a phone log just to be able to see where I'm at with servicing them. So that's another thing that works. And then of course, again, are you tactile? Do you need paper or are you digital? For myself, I actually physically need paper. I have tried a zillion different digital apps to keep me on track, to track my schedule, and none of them work. I still need a good old-fashioned date book where I can turn to the proper day of the month and have all my notes right there. It's just, that's just what works for my brain. I need a physical list that I can check things off, and again, that's just what works for my brain. Okay, so know what works for you as far as organizing your office. I know we are going to be doing a business organization course at some point, but I just kind of want to give you a head start. I don't want you to wait 2 or 3 weeks to or months to actually put this in play. So the purpose of our product knowledge in Summer Beauty School is very much confidence. I want you to have the confidence to know our products and to know where to get the resources to find out about how our products work. And I want you to be able to then take that confidence and feel like you can be an expert in your community and in your circle of influence, to be able to be the go-to person when someone has a question about skincare, if someone has a question about makeup, or someone has a question about product ingredients, or they heard something on the internet and what do you think, and all of these things. There's nothing wrong with being an expert in your field, and there's nothing wrong with being the go-to person. So be willing to be that. And so I know that for myself, having the information gives me confidence to be able to move forward. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about social media and working with Facebook and all of these kind of things. Okay, so with Mary Kay, we have our personal page, And so that's just our personal profile, where you'll notice on mine I put a little bit of Mary Kay in there, but lots of just personal stuff, just my life, my cat, my travels, all of that sort of thing, what I'm cooking for dinner that night, just random things about my life. I have two other pages. I have one that's a page for clients that they can like, and it's under Joyce Goff Mary Kay Beauty Consultant, and on there I will put information about the product. That is 100% business, and that's nothing about my personal life is on there. It's just purely about Mary Kay product and sharing information. And then I have another group that's a private group that only I can add people to, and that's my sale group for my clients. So on there I can advertise sales, I can let clients know about new products coming out. And so basically I kind of have three different spaces that I work from. So I've got my personal one, my personal Facebook profile, and I throw some Mary Kay stuff on there every once in a while, but basically it's just about my life. I have a business page that is my Mary Kay consultant page, where that's 100% business. Now the thing about that, about a page compared to a group, so a group I can physically go in and add people. A page, people have to randomly come along and like my page, so it's a little bit harder to communicate because not everybody does. And if they're not liking things that you put onto that page on a regular basis, or if you're not posting on a regular basis, it doesn't show up in their newsfeed. So it's more difficult to kind of control the communication. And so that's why I like a group, where I have a group just for my clients. I add them, ask their permission first, but I add them. And the communication's a little bit easier because I know they're going to see that more often. So those are your three options as far as social media. There's also blogs you can have, there's Instagram, there's all kinds of different things, there's Twitter. When you're working on Instagram and Twitter, hashtags are your best friend. So with that, you want to hashtag whatever it is that you're talking about, and that will, if people search it, that will draw people to your social media profiles. So that's how those different things work. On the Mary Kay website, there are social media guidelines that tells you what we can and cannot do. The main thing is, in Mary Kay, we have a non-competition clause. And so a non-competition clause means we do not sell to other people's customers. And so basically it allows us to grow our market share, and we're not just rotating the same customers between our clients. And so they don't want us throwing stuff out there that will actually only draw other customers away from other consultants. So if I'm always advertising a sale or something in a public profile case, then I'm going to attract other people who buy Mary Kay from other consultants because I'm offering a sale. Whereas when I offer a sale in my private group, I'm the one that's added those people, so they're all my customers and I know they're my customers. And so a random person who finds me on social media is not going to hear about any of my sales or promotions because only my private group of my clients will. So let's say someone buys Mary Kay from Susie across town. If she sees me talking about the new Ultimate Mascara or whatever she hears me talking about, that's totally fine because she can buy it from her consultant. And so her getting information about Mary Kay from a public social media cast that I'm doing is not a problem. I'm just not going to be the one selling it to her. So it expands our Mary Kay brand when we put stuff out there, but make sure that you're not offering a sale or discount in a public situation. So that just allows us to all keep and run our businesses ethically. Okay, so you know the products, you have yourself personally and family and friends on all the right formulas. You know where to find and research where the new formulas come from, where you can find all the data on anything. If you have specific skincare questions that are very, very specific to a particular client. Let's say you meet a client who has rosacea or a client that has eczema or something like that, that's not addressed on our Mary Kay product knowledge section. We do have a product knowledge specialist at Mary Kay Head Office Canada. And so her name is Lynn Arnold, and anytime I have a question that's above and beyond, I always search Mary Kay product information first. But if it's above and beyond what is on our website, Lynn Arnold is your go-to person. You can call the Mary Kay 1-800 number and ask Lynn Arnold any of your really technical questions, and she's absolutely fantastic at getting back to you. The other thing that I really, really want to stress is going to conferences. Mary Kay puts on these amazing workshops and conferences for us a couple times a year, and it's part of our responsibility, I want to say, to stay educated about the industry that we work in. If we were in the medical field, or if we were in dentistry, or if we were in something else, we would want these professionals, I would want my doctor and my dentist to know the latest and the greatest information that's out there within his field. And so I feel like my clients want me to also know the latest and information in my field. And so we have these conferences that are well worth investing in attending, because they are put on for the purpose of our personal business development and our personal knowledge and growth. So I really recommend attending those. Okay, so we've got 2 more classes left. We're going to cover some myth busters, and then we're going to cover a little bit more about building your actual business. And so I hope you have a great day. Any questions that I have not addressed, we have only got 2 more classes left. So if there is any burning questions that you have, please send them to me, and I'll make sure I'll address them over the next couple days. Okay, but make sure that you have an organized place for your clients and that you are the go-to person for them in the beauty industry. Have a great day.